Hey, welcome back. If you're just now tuning in, this is In the Upper Room with Shauna Easter, Michael Riley, and now we're coming live with Doc Pritchett. This is On the Road with Doc Pritchett.
Thank you, thank you.
Well
Good
done,
to see
Doc.
you again,
That
and
was
happy
awesome.
Father's Day.
Happy
same
Father's
to you.
Day.
Thank you so
That
much,
was
Shannon.
fantastic.
Well, I tell you, I appreciate all you have done for us, both of you. For my wife and I, I'd like to give you this T-shirt.
Thank
Pritchett
you.
Associates Basketball Tournament.
Pritchett Associates Basketball Tournament.
That's
And
right.
we gave Mike his T-shirt last Saturday.
Yes, I
But
got
make
mine.
sure you received
I
yours.
appreciate it. Thank
and,
you.
all the hard work you've done for us, and you can see the sponsors on the
I
back.
love Mar. I love
That's
Sandra
great.
Henry. I love
thank
her.
you, thank you.
Yeah. It's got some sponsors on the back. Who's
Yes.
the sponsors?
Senator Margaret Rose Henry,
Uh-huh.
Grant Eisenhower, PA, and Delaware Afro-American Sports Hall of Fame.
Excellent.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
I had a ball.
Oh,
Wasn't
thank
And
you.
it was fun editing the footage, too. Thank you
Oh,
for the shirt, Dr.
Well,
Pritchett.
you're
Yeah.
quite welcome. That's from my wife and I. We wanted you to receive that, and we didn't get to give it to you before you had a chance to get out of Bancroft last Saturday, but we wanted to make sure you received it tonight.
Oh, I appreciate it. It was fun. We had a great time.
Wow.
Like I said, Michael and I were trying to do a little tag team and
Yes.
and make sure that we got a lot of coverage. And
Yeah.
So I think I got a lot of the action.
Good.
And I'm just hoping that my DVD
Games, yes.
burned. But
Yeah.
anyway.
It will be fine, and we're gonna air some of the basketball footage. The first, what's that? July the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So stay tuned. You're gonna see the young people getting it in.
And then the other
appreciate it.
thing we wanted to do, Michael and I were talking about this, is we would like to have on this program some of the students who are going to benefit from this scholarship.
Oh, absolutely.
We would love to have them
Absolutely.
on to talk
Yeah,
about it.
We'll get together and
Okay.
do that too, because there were some of the youngsters were there. Matter of fact, the young lady Turk that you talked with,
That's it.
and Tiffany, she also came in there
Yeah.
from Delaware State. Of course, Ladae Johnson graduated. He graduated actually from Lincoln University. So we still have 8 youngsters in school.
See there?
And Dexter, I'm gonna get them on the show. Absolutely.
Okay.
That's great. We're
Not
gonna
a
look
problem
forward
at
to
all.
that for sure. So Doc, what are we gonna talk about today?
Well, first of all, I want to just give a special shout out to you and Shana for a job well done.
Thank you,
And
sir.
I really appreciate it. And to my wife, I mean, she was right there early in the morning to the end.
Yes.
And Ronnie Potts and his wife and his children. We just had a great day. And the young people were fantastic.
Yeah.
No problems at all.
None.
It was amazing to see how we all came together. The respect from the coaches, the players,
Right.
the community at large, the Wilmington Police Department. It was just outstanding, and people just came from everywhere, and they enjoyed the game, and they really were talking to me in terms of, why can't we do this again next week? Why don't you start the classic, make it into a classic? But it was just wonderful, and so the peacekeepers came in, and we had Black Star Security.
Yeah.
People were just excited.
Yeah, they
I
were.
think we brought a real good flavor to the community.
Yeah. You know,
And
oh, go ahead,
it's
sir.
a great day.
You know, that one thing you just said, that was what I picked up on. I picked up the excitement. The first thing out of that young man's mouth, I said,
I'm
"How do you?"
excited,
Yep.
yeah.
I said, "How you feel about this tournament?" Excited?
Yeah, they were, the parents were really enjoying themselves, and we explained to them what the purpose was for that program, and they're like, "Oh wow, man, I'm happy to be a part of this."
Yeah.
So I mean, the monies that we raise goes right back into the foundation, and we do a lot of things. We help people, in any way that we can.
Right.
The young people, they need that, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
So I want to make it an annual event,
Right.
and
Yeah.
we want to
We'll be
continue
there,
to
yeah.
do
Definitely be there for you, no doubt about it.
I couldn't believe how I really was just amazed at how hard they were playing.
Yes,
I
yes,
mean,
they were
not
serious.
playing. They were serious.
They were serious.
They were
Very
playing
serious,
hard.
yes.
They wanted that
I
hardware.
mean, it's one thing to look at the game while I was watching it live, but as I was editing the footage, I'm like, they were tearing up and
Yes.
down the court
Got it.
and everything. I'm like, are these kids?
It
or
was
what's
amazing.
going on?
Well, we all let the Mark Seals. Mark
Yeah.
playing that straight up to a T. I mean, he had so many T. His contacts were outstanding. To have 20 teams, and he turned away a lot of teams. So we ended up with 20. We could have gone even higher.
Right.
And so, I mean, he did a great job really coordinating those teams and making contact with the coaches.
Right.
This goes to show you, how he has really put a lot of time in.
Yeah.
And his contacts are great.
Yeah. He's built that. That's not something that happens overnight. And it was so successful that you had to expand it over to
Yes,
Bayard.
to Bayard. We had to go to Bayard. That's right. We had to go to Bayard. I mean, it was just so many people who were really impressed with what we were doing. They came from everywhere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just feel like that's something we have to do annually, and we're going to continue to do that. I'm starting a basketball camp tomorrow, free of charge.
Wow.
25 boys. We're going to give them a hot breakfast, hot lunch, and so they'll be there from 9 to 3. It won't cost the parents anything. But we ask that they just make sure that they bring something for them to drink. But I'm going to supply that tomorrow, probably up to maybe Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do this camp, do some academics. So it's basically going to be Pritchett Associates, my wife called it, Pritchett Associates, what was the title? She called it camp. It's an academic camp.
Okay.
And so I thought enrichment camp.
Okay.
So we're just not going to play basketball. We're going to do academics.
Right.
We're going to talk about life skills. And my main goal, to be honest with you, is to get those youngsters to understand we're tired of you getting suspended from school.
Okay.
I want you to really work on your academics. We're going to talk about respect and respect the adults. And you expect to be respected by the adults as well.
Right.
But we're going to really work on how you can make it so that anybody's student code of conduct book, it won't affect you because you're not going to get suspended. You're not going to be placed in alternative school.
Right.
And we really don't want you in timeout programs in school.
Yeah.
We have to change that mentality that we can listen and show respect and get our grades up and do well on any test that they give us.
Yeah.
But the main thing is respect.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm really want to work with 25 young men and show them a different way of doing things.
How long does the camp last?
We're going to do 5 weeks. I really wanted to start last week, but school ended, I think, on the 11th. It kind of threw me off, so I might just go ahead and try to get that extra weekend, but right now I'm going to go with 5.